Hello, Reds fans. Welcome to the YNWA Transfer News Channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for your daily latest news.
Florian Wirtz's medical delay explained as Liverpool finally agree record transfer. Liverpool's rivals for Florian Wirtz have all fallen by the wayside, but the Premier League champions have yet to announce the signing of the Bayer Leverkusen star. Florian Wirtz will join Liverpool this summer, but fans are still being made to wait for an official announcement. Wirtz's former Bayer Leverkusen colleague Jeremy Frimpong has completed his move to Anfield, but the German international remains in his home country for the time being. The Reds are ready to break the bank for the Germany international, who starred in Leverkusen's unbeaten Bundesliga season in 2023-24. The eventual fee, including add-ons, will be a new Premier League record of £116 million. Leverkusen had attempted to play hardball on the fee, but Wirtz is set to begin the 2025-26 season as a Liverpool player, and for less than the £125 million initially demanded by the selling club. However, it is understood that the delay is down to the playmaker currently being on holiday. The next formal steps are expected to take place upon Wirtz's return, after which we could see things speed up. The Reds have not been in as much of a rush as some of their Premier League rivals to get a deal over the line, as they are not involved in the Club World Cup. Wirtz is poised to become Arne Slot's third new addition this summer. Frimpong and Georgi Mamardashvili have already completed moves, while Liverpool have helped fund some of their summer spending by selling Caoimhin Kelleher to Brentford. Liverpool's situation differs to that of Club World Cup competitors Chelsea and Manchester City. Both of those clubs made full use of the extra transfer window at the start of June, which was introduced to help teams bolster their squad for the tournament in the United States. Chelsea have added to their ranks for the Club World Cup, with Liam Delap, Dario Isugo and Mamadou Sarr all part of their squad, though Estevao Willian won't join until after the tournament. Manchester City have also significantly strengthened. Tijani Reinders, Ryan Cherki and Ryan Aitnouri have all arrived, while keeper Marcus Bettinelli has joined from Chelsea to replace the outgoing Scott Carson. Wirtz isn't the only Bundesliga star on Liverpool's radar this summer. A deal for Hugo Ekitike is far less of a certainty, though, with Eintracht Frankfurt chief Marcus Krosch standing firm on the £85M rated striker. If the price isn't right, then he'll just stay with us. We don't have to sell Hugo, Krosch told German media on the subject of the former Paris Saint-Germain striker, who is also of interest to Chelsea. Chelsea were unable to land the Frenchman in time for their Club World Cup campaign, with the mini transfer window for the tournament shutting on June 10th. The summer window will open in earnest on Monday, giving Premier League clubs 2 months to bolster their squads ahead of the first round of fixtures. Florian Wirtz wants Liverpool transfer thanks to Mohamed Salah's days being numbered. Liverpool's number 11 has been the star attacking talent for the best part of a decade, but Wirtz's arrival suggests that could be coming to end. Replacing Mohamed Salah as Liverpool's chief goal provider is among the major motivational factors in Florian Wirtz's decision to join Liverpool. That's according to German soccer expert Konstantin Eckner, who feels the team will be built around the outgoing Bayer Leverkusen star in the years to come. The Reds have agreed a deal to sign the 22-year-old for an initial $136 million, £100 million, with a further $22 million, £16 million, depending on future clauses or add-ons. It will be just the fifth £100 million plus signing in Premier League history, and a record-breaking fee for the Reds. But the consensus at Anfield is that the player is worth such an exorbitant fee given his performances over recent years, and his potential to continue developing. Former Liverpool and Germany striker Karl-Heinz Riedel has described Wirtz as a once-in-a-century talent, and it's no wonder the Reds faced competition from Real Madrid, Bayern Munich and Manchester City to complete the transfer. As for why Wirtz chose Liverpool, Eckner has provided further details. What ultimately influenced his decision is that Arne Slot in particular offered Wirtz the best plan for the next couple of years, meaning Wirtz will be Liverpool's number 10, the centerpiece, he told BBC Sport. Of course Mohamed Salah is still there, but how many more years will he play for Liverpool? His days are somewhat numbered. Then Wirtz will be the centerpiece of the Reds' attacking system. At Bayern, Wirtz would have been one of 2 playmakers alongside Jamal Musiala. These two play together for the national team, but still Wirtz wouldn't have been the main playmaker for Bayern, so I feel like that's something that influenced his decision. Just a few weeks ago, there was a feeling that Wirtz would remain in Germany next season, either joining Bayern or remaining at Leverkusen. However, Wirtz was sold by Liverpool's transfer strategy and sporting project, which resulted in him turning down approaches from elsewhere. The transfer is expected to be confirmed next week after he undergoes a medical and signs his contract. Having shut on Tuesday, the window reopens on Monday and will remain so until it closes again in September. Wirtz is expected to be Liverpool's third summer signing of the summer, following the arrivals of Jeremy Frimpong and Armin Pexi. Georgi Mamardashvili will also join from Valencia later this window, while talks are ongoing about Milos Kerkez's possible move from Bournemouth. Florian Wirtz's weekly wage shows Liverpool are serious. Florian Wirtz's weekly wage at Liverpool shows the Reds are serious. Here's the number reported. Liverpool are closing in on a deal for Florian Wirtz. The difficult bit has now happened. They've come to an agreement with Bayer Leverkusen over a €150 million package. Now, everyone still needs to go through the formalities of it all before it's sealed. Hopefully, that happens next week after Wirtz has a medical and everything is signed. But we're close. Liverpool have somehow managed to win the race for one of the world's biggest talents, something they've never actually done before. Fernando Torres was perhaps the last time a truly world-beating talent picked Liverpool. Now Wirtz will make the same move and the Reds are getting an incredible player. Of course, elite talents don't come cheap and Liverpool have had to pay up here. First there's the €150 million package, though only £100 million of it is guaranteed. Then there's the wage. Florian Wirtz's wage. Sky Germany's Florian Plettenberg claims Wirtz will earn around €20 million gross per year at Liverpool before bonus payments. That works out to around €384,000 each week at a minimum. In pounds, that's just shy of £300,000. It's an awful lot of money that would place Wirtz as the third highest earner at Liverpool behind Mo Salah and Virgil van Dijk. Now, our understanding at Anfield Watch is that the figure presented there is high. We believe Wirtz will actually earn roughly £180,000 as a basic weekly wage. Bonuses can take that significantly higher, of course, but we don't believe it's going to be a basic wage in the £300,000 range. Maybe after a contract extension or perhaps with some bonuses included, Wirtz will earn at that level. That plan, of course, will be for Wirtz to push on over the next year or two and get onto Salah's level. Then we could see him earn into the £400,000 range. Liverpool don't like paying those kinds of wages, naturally, but you do hope to have a player who commands that kind of money. Wirtz could certainly be that kind of player. Ex-Liverpool and Man City star agrees contract extension at Premier League club. Brighton confirmed on Friday that one of the Premier League's oldest outfield players will be sticking around for another year, which could result in a new top-flight record. Ex-Liverpool midfielder James Milner has signed a new one-year contract extension at Brighton and Hove Albion, meaning he could play into his 40s in the Premier League. Milner's contract at the Amex had been set to expire this summer on the back of an injury-ravaged campaign that saw him play just once after August. Despite that, Brighton has opted to extend the 39-year-old's contract by a further 12 months, meaning he could break a Premier League record next season. Only Gareth Barry, Milner's ex-Aston Villa teammate, has played more games in the Premier League, with the Brighton man just 15 short of Barry's 653 appearances for Villa, Manchester City, Everton and West Bromwich Albion in the top flight. Delighted to extend my time at the club and looking forward to getting back into pre-season to work with the manager and this talented group of players. Milner wrote on X, as the news was confirmed. The Yorkshireman joined Brighton in 2023 after 8 years at Anfield. He has also represented Leeds United, Newcastle United, Villa and City during his distinguished career. I'm really pleased we will have James with us again this season. Brighton boss Fabian Herzl told the club's website. Last season he wasn't able to help the team on the pitch as much as he would have liked. But around the squad his experience is invaluable, especially for the younger players. He's a great guy to have in our environment, who is always there for me and the team. I'm looking forward to working with him again. During his time at Anfield, Milner played 332 times, more than at any other club in his career. He was part of the side that won the Premier League title in 2020 with the versatile midfielder, one of the few players to win the league with two clubs, having previously achieved the feat at City. While at Anfield, he also won the Champions League in 2019 and collected winners' medals in the FA Cup and Carabao Cup. He earned 61 England caps on the international stage, the last of which came in 2016. A thigh injury prevented Milner from making a significant impact last season under Herzler, who was 7 years his junior. After starting the first 3 matches of the campaign, Milner didn't feature again until the final weekend win over Tottenham Hotspur. Should he play into his 40s, Milner would become just the 5th outfield player to do so in the Premier League. Remarkably, he also holds the record for the second youngest goalscorer in the division's history at just 16 years and 356 days.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel. See you next time.